terms of the season, when you reflect, how much pride do you look at and what things you guys did together, and how much do you feel like it's a bright future?
Yeah, first I just want to always thank God, man. His favors upon this team, and it's been a blessing to be a part of this team. And I want to give a huge shout out to you guys as well. Thank you guys for covering us. Thank you for being very respectful of our time, of our space, and just what you put out. I appreciate all you guys. And overall this season, man, you know, our common goal is the Super Bowl. And, you know, we didn't get there, but it's crazy because I talk about this foundation, and Coach also talks about, he put a picture up of a building, and, you know, in the D-line room, Rio always mess with me. He said, tell me about that foundation, Will. But I was saying, like, that foundation was shaking all year, but God was holding it together, man, and it's been beautiful. We had our ups and downs, we had our lows, we had our highs, man, but we overcame a lot of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? We got to get over this hump, but there's no other guys that I'd rather go to war with than these guys in the locker room and these coaches, man. I mean, you see the work we put in and day out, man. We just got to keep stacking, keep grinding, keep pressing forward, and I know we're going to get over this hump.
What's the biggest lesson you take from year 1 to year 2?
Just be free, be yourself. Like, you don't need the approval of anybody. You don't need to worry about nothing. Like, honestly, like, this is the freest I've been all year. Like, when you play for who you know you play for, it's freeing and it's awesome. And, you know, these guys in the locker room, they helped you with that. And, you know, I can't thank the D-line enough, man. They gave me so much confidence to go out and just be myself, and it's awesome.
What needs to happen this offseason for you guys to get over that hump, to get the trophy?
Yeah, man, it's really when it starts to OTAs. Everybody coming back, and we're watching film together. I know that's one thing that I want to talk to, you know, the guys about when we come back is, how can we do more? How can we give more? What are we doing? Like, are we just going home and just leaving? Like, are we staying extra? Like, how are we watching film together and stuff like that? So I think that's one thing that we can do to make steps forward. And, like, this is my 3rd year, so I'm still learning. I don't want to keep, you know, just putting stuff out there. I'm like, well, I don't know if guys move like that. So, you know, I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that.
Why do you think you found your voice as a leader this season? And which ways do you think you've grown, or how do you grow?
Yeah, most definitely. It's been beautiful. And I told the D-line, I said, man, I want to tell the whole team, like, I appreciate them. Like, to me, it's kind of hard coming into a second year trying to tell a 10-year vet what to do, or, you know, how to say something, and for them to trust me and to be a captain and trust me to lead them, man. I just, you know, I thank them, you know what I'm saying? So, and me and Coach Ryan talked about, he's like, I need you to speak up more, and I took that challenge because, you know, I've been in the culture at Alabama, you know, what it takes to win and how it takes to turn that program around, and that's just what I want to continue to do here.
It wasn't a difficult season for you guys. Y'all went through a lot of trials and tribulations. Why do you think you all weren't able to necessarily get over the hump? Is there anything you can pinpoint, or
execution? Execution. We talked about execution from the beginning of the year to the last game of the year, and we have to find out this offseason, how can we execute better? Like, the coaches can do their part, but us as players, like, how can we go out and execute the game plan better? And what are we, like I said, what are the strides that we're making as a collective in here in order to do that?
So here I know that you guys were at a different end to the season. It's probably too soon to look back and say this was what was good about it. But how do you, as you step into the off season at this point, how do you kind of sum up this year?
Yeah, I just talked to a couple guys later. I just felt like it was like a roller coaster, you know. You ride a roller coaster, it's fun. And there's a lot of ups and downs as you go through, but it's ultimately fun because you enjoy that time that you have. And I think that's what we had here. It's just a whole bunch of guys that enjoyed being here with the guys. All of the ups and downs that we had, no matter what it was, we enjoyed being here. We enjoyed working with each other. And I think that'll carry us far next year.
Did you learn anything about yourself this year? If you had to say, what did you learn about yourself?
That I can do it. You know, I think this year was a big confidence booster for me. Just knowing all my hard work and that off-season preparation really paid off. It was just kind of a reassurance for me knowing that I belong in the league, that I can be a elite linebacker in this NFL and at this level, because nobody in my family's ever been here. Nobody in my family's ever graduated college or has made it this far. So it's kind of new waters for me. So being here kind of just reassures that I belong here and I do it for the people that I love.
And it's back-to-back years, I think, in the divisional round. What do you think needs to happen to get into that next to the next stage of the game?
We just got to play cleaner football. I think when you watch teams like that are playing in the divisional round, they play clean football. They don't hurt themselves and they capitalize on the opponent's mistakes. So I think playing cleaner football, not shooting ourselves in the foot is that hump that we need to get over.
How do you get to there? I mean, we hear the word execution a lot. Well, we know what it looks like. How do you get to that?
Yeah, it all starts in camp. It all starts in the off season during OTAs, and I think it's just consistently doing the little things over and over and over again that makes, when you get to those divisional rounds, you get the wild card game and conference championship, it makes it second nature that you've been doing it for so long, you know. But we just gotta be able to fall back on our training. You know, we've been doing it. We just gotta be able to fall back on it.
The highs, the lows. How would you assess it?
I think rookie season for me went good. Made a lot of plays out there. Reached some goals I wanted to reach, and I'll say overall went successful for me. Everything I expected.
What do you think you need to improve the most? Is there anything you go into the offseason trying to improve the most?
I would say every area of my game. I would say just becoming a better football player, a smarter football player also, and just maturing also as time goes on.
How does this day hit you? What do you think about, obviously, the ride that you've been on, you get drafted, you go through the entire season, then it kind of just stops. How do you kind of put that in perspective as you look to move on and get away from the offseason?
It feels unreal. Just coming in here today, having exit meetings and, talking to coaches, just seeing all the guys and just the offseason about to go, we about to be separated for a little bit. And especially from when I got drafted, it's a dream come true. I got to make it to the offseason healthy, left the game healthy, so, blessed for that, of course.
And he feels like this team is close. How do you feel? What's your opinion on it?
I agree with him. We had a lot of young players on the team, learning things this year, and I feel like the biggest thing is just taking the game to the next level. That comes to, including me personally, a year to figure out the defense and understand how things are played. Now I know what to expect in the offseason, I know what to train for. All the other players, they know what to train for. So that's about it.
When you look at your season, like you say, you'll know it now, but still you had a lot of success. You hit the quarterback a lot. How do you look at your season when you look back?
It really, for me, the biggest thing was just improving as the season went on. It was a new defense to me, trying to figure it out. And as the season got on, more and more I started figuring out how to use my skills, how to implement my skills into the defense. So.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I feel like I had just growth everywhere, to be honest with you. I know that sounds probably corny and like a lie, but I really went into this offseason just trying to work on everything in my game. Really just feel like I grew just with confidence, experience, and really just belief, man. The game started to kind of slow down. I wasn't out there second guessing. Really just out there just playing football the way it was intended to be played, carelessly and fun. So I'm really happy.
You said confidence earlier this year was what you needed to work on the most. What do you think you need to work on the most heading into year 3?
Yeah, I think definitely just my speed cuts, just being able to keep maintain speed throughout them, and also just stop and starts. I don't really think you could ever not work on that. Just got to clean up the feet a little bit more, but really just going into it, thinking about just speed cuts a lot. Just being able to transition better also with the ball in my hands, and just get used to that.